Welcome to another one of my videos. We will be reading a sutra from the Anuttara Nikaya, the Book of Sixes. The sutra is the Saraniya Sutta, conducive to amiability. Monks, these six are conditions that are conducive to amiability, that engender feelings of endearment, engender feelings of respect, leading to a sense of fellowship, a lack of disputes, harmony, and a state of unity. Which six? There is a case where a monk is set on bodily acts of goodwill with regard to his fellows in the holy life or in his household, to their faces and behind their backs, talking with them or talking with someone, whether about them or not. This is a condition that is conducive to amiability, that engenders feelings of endearment, feelings of respect, a sense of fellowship, leading to a lack of disputes, leading to harmony and a state of unity. Furthermore, the monk is set on verbal acts of goodwill with regard to his fellowships in the holy life, to their faces and behind their backs. Verbal. Furthermore, the monk is set on mental acts of goodwill with regard to his fellows in the holy life, to their faces and behind their backs. Furthermore, whatever righteous gains the monk may obtain in a righteous way, your merit, your karma, even if only the alms and the bowl of the food you get, he does not consume them alone. In other words, he shares them. Share your food. This is a condition that is conducive to amiability, and engenders feelings of endearment, respect, fellowship, a lack of disputes, harmony, and a state of unity. Furthermore, with reverence to the virtues that are untorn, unbroken, unspotted, unsplattered, liberating, praised by the wise, untarnished, leading to concentration, the monk dwells with his virtue in tune with that of his fellows in the holy life, to their faces and behind their backs. This is a condition that is conducive to amiability, engendering endearment, respect, etc. Furthermore, with reverence to the views that are noble, leading outward, that lead those who act in accordance with them in the right ending of suffering and stress, the monk dwells with his views in tune with those of his fellows in the holy life, to their faces and behind their backs. These are the six conditions that are conducive to amiability, that engender feelings of endearment, respect, leading to a sense of fellowship, a lack of dispute, harmony, and a state of unity. With the last one, with reverence to views that are noble, leading outward, that lead those who act in accordance with them to the right ending of suffering and stress. Your perspective and view, you have right view of when it comes to others around you, seeing them as external stimuli, stuff that if you hold on to can cause suffering and stress. You do not cling to them. You do not see them as good or bad. You abandon passion and desire for a perception, one of the aggregates, and you hold a views that are noble, that don't lead to ill will, etc. And the one before that is with reference to the virtues that are unborn, unbroken, unspotted, liberating, praised by the wise, untarnished, leading to concentration. You dwell with your virtues in tune, so that people in your household and around you, it doesn't harm or affect them in a negative way to their faces or behind their back. You are not prideful about it or arrogant. You do not compare yourself. Comparison dooms compassion. And I liked the three above with regard to bodily acts of goodwill and verbal acts of goodwill and mental acts of goodwill as well, because it reminds me of being skillful and practicing more, of being mindful and thinking to myself, is the next act that I'm about to do going to benefit this bodily act coming from a sense of goodwill? Is it going to benefit anyone, or is it going to harm someone? Same with my verbal acts when I'm talking to my girlfriend or someone. Are we talking negative about someone? Blaming, etc.? That does nothing. So I abandon passion and desire for negative, wrong verbal acts, and I be set on verbal acts of goodwill with regard to myself, her, and everyone around, to all beings. So it doesn't lead to disputes and arguments. It's a part of right speech. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe.